Well, today's Friday, August 16. Yeah, Friday, August 16, and 2024. And it rained. Oh, I gotta get away from that cat. And it rained last night. I stayed up to watch it. uh, but but according to my rain gauge, it didn't rain very much. It only rained a tenth, 1/10. I thought it'd get more. But anyway, that's all right. All together, yesterday and this morning, let's see, 8/10 and 3/10 in the evening. 8/10 in the morning, 3/10 in the evening, and then a tenth last night. What that comes out to? 8 and 4, 12. 1 and 2/10. 1 inch and 2/10 rain yesterday. All right. I'm gonna wait a while before I go out to the big pasture. I'm gonna do some, if the sun comes out, I'm gonna do some spraying. Get some weed sprayed that I missed out there first. I can't pick up the grass because it's still too wet, but I might do the oiler and the weed spraying out at the big pasture. All right. At least I'll try to do something today. Catch you later. Today's Friday, August 16, 2024, and I'm going to do some follow-up spraying weeds at the top of the big pasture, and then I'm ready to head out to the hayfield and spray a few weeds there before the hay's ready to cut. Spray a few areas I want to clean up a little bit. Make it easier for the people cutting hay to. We'll see. Okay, I'll just go out there and check. But first, I'm going to do the top pasture first. Kill a few more weeds out there. I'm out here now. Cattle are all spread out. Highlanders are down there, grazing down that way. I think there's one under the tree over there too. But the rest of them are all strung out through here, next to the creek. Wooley's still down in the creek over there behind that cow. Yeah, he's coming up the hill now. Anyway, I'm going to be headed up to the top pasture to spray some weeds up there. Let's get going. Well, I'm going to be spraying this again. It looks like something knocked the corn stalk onto the fence. Yeah. Since I'm here, I'm going to go check the fences too, make sure they're working. And from here I can check both fences, the north and south fence, right there. That's where they divide or separate. That's the south fence, comes up from the creek, and this is the north fence and goes back to the creek. All right, or at least goes to the gate anyway. The gate on top of the road. Okay, so I'm going to check that, and then I'm going to spray that again because those weeds didn't die the first time I sprayed it. Let's see if maybe I'll spray it a little bit heavier. See if that helps. Well, I sprayed them weeds. I sprayed them pretty heavy. And while I was spraying it, I still got to move that corn stalk off of their fence. But while I was spraying it, I was looking in that cornfield, and something strange is happening inside there. I'll take a look. It might be hard to see, but there's a big area there that's all flattened down. All the corn stalks are flat. I don't know if it's not my cattle. There's no footprints that my cattle got in there. But I'll go check my fences to make sure nobody got out. But every time I've come out here, the cattle have been in the pasture. So, but something did a lot of damage in there. That's for sure. And it goes all the way over here. Yeah. This whole area was knocked down. Yeah. All back in there. I'm gonna try to walk in there, get a better look. Yeah. Knocked down through here too. Boy, just tripped on a weed. Here's some that are knocked down, but not all of them. But farther back, there's a big area knocked down. Big area. And no, it's not a crop circle. It's just something knocking it down. I don't see no footprints though. I don't see any footprints, so could have been the wind. I don't see any big footprints from here. But I got a gate. I got a gate down there, so I'm gonna go walk. I could either do that, or I got a gate down in the woods down there, on the corner of my fence down there. But I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, I'm gonna take that gate. I want to check out that cornfield. Oh, I noticed my pond has a brown scum on it. I don't know if that's normal or what. Just had a rain, so I don't think it's going to hurt anything. Cattle will still drink the water, I think. Anyway, okay, now I took my backpack sprayer off because it's too heavy to carry around. I'm going to go check out that cornfield from inside the cornfield. There's some more of that mint stuff. One of these days I'll spray this too. Yeah, it's starting to spread out everywhere here. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go through that gate in the corner there, back there, and check out the cornfield. Yeah. Guess with the creek open out to the cattle don't come down here much anymore. When I was putting the barbed wire in last year, I decided to go ahead and put a gate in here. I had this left over from a long time ago. And on the other south fence, I put 2 6-foot gates because I can drive my lawnmower on the outside. But here, there's too many trees I can't drive. But I still might need to get across there if you ever need to saw up a tree or something in the woods or somewhere. So, but now I'm going to use it to walk through there, get to the edge of the cornfield, walk along and check out the cornfield mystery up there that I saw. I'm on the outside of the fence now. Now for the hard part. Trying to figure out how to get through this jungle here. Pretty thick there. Looks like there's a spot here. I think the deer have been using this spot here. Yeah, I think I can get through there. Should have brought me a machete. A gate way in there. And I'm going to walk along the edge here. Because the area with corn knocked down was over there opposite on the other side of my fence. So I'm going to go up there, see what that looks like. I haven't seen nothing here like that. This cornfield looks okay, although the corn is a little short here. Yeah, I don't know why. Let me look in. I'm going to go in there and see what that looks like. Looks strange too. It looks like the tops of the corns have been cut off. Maybe they had a corn borer problem. Yeah, the tops of the corn have just been chewed off. So maybe it's a corn borer problem. And there's another section in there. Looks like it's affected. Everything's short. They've still got ears on it, but they're not developing hardly anything because there was no tassel. The tassels fell off, so like these. Without these, the corn can't get pollinated except for the wind from the other corn. So I've never seen this before when Dad was raising corn when I was a kid. That's what the corn's supposed to look like. Tassels with the silk on the ears. The pollen from the top pollinates the corn, the silk. Yeah. Okay. Let me go up there and see what that looked like. Seeing a lot of deer tracks through here. Well, not a lot, but I see deer tracks through here. Yeah, the ground's soft. Big old bald spot here though, empty. That's probably because this is a wet area. This is the low spot, and water probably accumulated in here when the corn was young, and then there was too much water standing, so it didn't grow. And because this is the area that flows into the pond, right through here. This is the low area that then flows into my pond there. Because I remember that big tree, that big curved tree there. Okay, let's keep moving up that hill. Well, I reached my fence now. There's the charger, and there's a fence, and that's the area I just sprayed. And I'm going to walk into there, see what that looks like. Reminds me of that movie. Reminds me of that movie, what was the name of it? Signs, with Mel Gibson. Yeah. Of course, they had a better clearing. I don't know what caused this, but there's no, although I see there's some corn that's got nibbled on, but that could be just raccoons finding a free meal. Here's a corn stalk that survived. Yeah, and a few others. They all didn't get broke off. It looks like they just got broke off. They just bent over. There. Yeah, they just got bent. They just got bent over, but something is eating them though. Yeah, something. The deer probably came in here and ate. Whether the deer knocked them down, I don't know, because I don't see footprints. A lot of footprints. This is weird. They all got knocked down here. I can't believe the deer because I don't see no footprints in here. But I'm sure they came in to eat the corn there. Yeah. I don't know what caused this. Strange. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't my cattle. That's why I came in here. I wanted to make sure there's no big cattle footprints in here, and I don't see none. There's no cattle footprint, so it wasn't my cattle. Something to do with the stems. It looks like they've been bent over a long time ago, because a lot of this corn has been eaten off the cobs. See? Yeah. Either the deer ate it. Some are more recent. Yeah. But you get farther there, that's okay. It's only in this one area. There must have been something weakening the corn. I suppose it could have been a whirlwind. Whirlwind could have knocked these down, I guess. Yeah, whirlwind could have knocked it down. During the storm. Hard to say. There's a little patch in here. Yeah, see how they just got knocked over? Down there. They didn't break, they just got knocked over. Like the wind did something. Here's another small area. This looks like it's more recent because the corn is still newly chewed on. Yeah. Let's see if there's any more areas. I'm not walking through the whole cornfield though. Looks like there's another one. Partial one over there. Yeah, this looks like it's fairly new because the corn is still fresh. Could have been deer knocking it down. I don't see any tracks though. It's hard to say. But something ate it. Something was eating the corn. Anyway, that's what I just had to come inspect. Now I'm going to head back. Yeah, my fence there. There's my trees. It's my trees, and then the truck is right back there. Yeah. I can even see my truck in there through the corn. Yeah. Either the deer knocked it down, or the wind knocked it down. And then some of this has been here for a while because they're already dried up. Like that one there broke off. Some of them are dry. Some of them are just bent over. Like that one, that one's just bent. Yeah. I can hardly walk through here. Anyway, I'm gonna walk out right here. Oh, here I am. I'm out. Oh, I hate walking through corn. When we were kids, we used to run through it. Get all cut up. Okay. Now I gotta walk back down there where I came from. Go back through the gate and continue my spraying the weeds. That's where the water from this side, from this field, drains into my pond from this area through here. Everything from this field on this slope flows down there, and I recognize it because of that big curved tree there. Yeah, I've seen that from the other side of my fence. All right, let's keep going. Got to get out of here. Got to get some work done, some spraying done. Okay, I'm back inside my pasture now. On with the spraying. There's that big tree somewhere in there. Big curved tree. Did I mention that both fences, north and south fences, are both working good? Because they are. Okay, I'm going to do some more spraying now. Oh, this is what I'm going to spray today. A while back, I don't know, a week or more, I forget when. I think it was around 10 days. Yeah, it was like the 6th. Yeah, it was about 10 days ago I sprayed this. I think it was 10 days. I could be wrong. But anyway, it's been a while. And anyway, I sprayed the middle. I missed a whole bunch there. I don't know how I missed those big tall ones, but those Jimson weeds. But today I'm going to spray the edges and anything else that I missed in the middle. I'm going to spray these edges on this side. And this one I sprayed pretty good. But I'm gonna spray some of that over there, because that what do you call that stuff? Mint, some kind of mint. Yeah, that's getting out of control. And I got some along there too. I'm gonna spray that too. So let's get started. Here you go. Load up my backpack sprayer on my shoulder, on my back. I sprayed that whole area. And then I sprayed here, and I sprayed that whole area, and over here too. Here, oh, there wasn't much there. A little on the back side there, and on the other side I sprayed the other side, and from here I sprayed all the way to the trees. I sprayed all the way to the trees on this side, all the way there. Okay, I'm gonna head to the hayfield. See what I can spray out there, and take a look at the hayfield too. See if there's anything growing, and see if it's worth cutting for hay. I partially filled the sprayer because I still have some left in the jug behind the sprayer, but I couldn't get it in because it made too many suds. Suds were coming out, and I didn't want to lose the suds. So when that gets lower, I'll Add some more later when I need it. Okay, let's go out to the hayfield now. These are the Jimson weeds that I missed when I sprayed 10 days ago, but I got them today. Yeah, and all this other stuff on the side too, this side and the other side. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start keeping these feeding areas clean of weeds so I don't have to mow it. Well, one of these days I'm gonna recharge this cattle rubber oiler. One of these days. Well, I'm glad to see the salt block hasn't been knocked off the tire yet. That's good. Cattle are keeping cool again. There you go. Some are in the water, some are up on top. The Highlanders are over here. This one, and that one. They're staying cool too. Look at her. I think she looks like she's sitting down. Yeah. Yeah, at least they have a nice water hole to play in. Alright, I'm gonna head to the big pasture now, or not big pasture. I'm gonna head to the hayfield now. Got some weeds to spray there too before they cut. If they cut, I'll decide if it's worth cutting or not when I get there. Well, there they are. There's the Highlander over there. Most of the calves are up on the right, up on top, on high ground. And bull and the other cows are down here. Alright, I gotta close the gate and head on to the hayfield. Oh, I'm at the hayfield. I'm on the northwest corner of the 20-acre hayfield. It's mostly grass. It's all grass now, mostly. There's a little, maybe 1% alfalfa. But anyway, what I do here before I have them cut, if I have them cut, the hay, I'll spray around these posts so they don't have no problem seeing them. Then I'll spray around that post and around the driveway at the entrance and the other post, and then the end down there where the equipment is in the grass there, just so they can see it better. And after I spray this corner and down here, this one and that one, I'm going to drive down the boundary here and spray the corner post down there and the corner post there, and then drive down there and then spray that corner and then over by the driveway when I leave. Alright, let's take a drive. Oh no, I gotta spray this first. Almost forgot what I was doing. Well, I sprayed around this power pole, and on the way back, I'm gonna drive down there, spray that corner, and spray that corner. Then I'll drive down this side and spray that corner where the equipment is, and I'll end up at the driveway and I'll spray all around there and that power pole too. But while I was here, I noticed everything is not growing good out there. Yeah, it's kind of short. But right here, this is the only place the alfalfa is growing, and everything's growing good here. Yeah, not so much down on that corner there on the end, but right through here. It's interesting. Yeah, this little. It looks like it grows good all along this headland. There must be more water down here. I think this is where the water travels. Yeah, I think it's just got more moisture through here. That's my guess. Anyway, wish the whole pasture would look like, or pasture, wish the whole hayfield looked like this, but most of it looks like that, hit and miss. There. I think the darker green might be alfalfa, but the light green is just plain grass. And the dark spots, I don't see none right here. The dark spots are the, what do they call it? Buckhorn. Yeah, buckhorn's going to seed, so it just keeps spreading. I'll get a closer view of the buckhorn. The dried stuff. Yeah. There's nothing to it. The leaves are so close to the ground, they don't make any, they can't eat it, or don't get picked up by the hay rake. And these things don't amount to nothing either. Now they're going to seed, which means there's going to be more next year. See the buckhorn, the little dark things popping up. And buckhorn. Yeah, it's just a stem with a seed on the top. Even when it's growing, there's hardly any leaves on it. Yeah. But for some reason, something is growing good in here. Yeah, grows good in here. Either that or the soil's just better. Anyway, I'm headed to the other end now. Down there. Because I already sprayed this post around that one. So I'm going to head to the south end now. That's the first time I ever had this happen. It's a thing to remind me that I'm getting low on fuel. Yeah. It first came on at 50 miles to empty. How about that? Oh well, I was planning to get gas one of these days anyway, but now I'm being reminded to do it. Alright, let me head down to the south end. This stuff on the end here that I said was growing better than everything else, it's got some alfalfa mixed in it and some of that grass I always talked about. I think it's just plain foxtail. Yeah, there's foxtail and then there's giant foxtail. So this must be the regular foxtail. Anyway, it could be cut, but everything else is too short. I'm still thinking whether to cut it or not, or just wait a little longer. The majority of the hayfield looks like this. It's just fescue with some other stuff growing in there, but you can see the buckhorn, the dark stuff back in there. That's buckhorn. That's nothing. And the little bit of what do you call it? Foxtail. That's not much either. But I'm gonna drive to the other end. Keep an eye on it. Well, here's some more alfalfa. So the alfalfa that is here is growing okay. Yeah. And there's even some tall grass way back there, off to the left, right in front of those end of those white bales. Yeah, about in the middle of the field. And I don't know what, I'll have to drive through there and see what kind of grass that is. Some kind of water grass, I'd say. Who knows? Could be giant foxtail. Yeah. Anyway, there's some alfalfa here. So some of it looks okay, but most of it don't. So I'll just deep drive the rest, and then I have to decide if it's good enough to cut. I'll probably have it cut just to clean it up. Here's another section with some more alfalfa in it. It's just here on the end though, on the side. Farther toward the middle, I don't see any alfalfa. It's just on the edge here. I don't know. Anyway, I got to get to the corner to do some spraying. Well, I'm on the southwest corner here. It looks like some mullein was growing here. Look at those two long flower stalks. It's all dried up though. Anyway, I'm going to spray this, and just around the post so it's easier to see. And there's my track when I drove up. So I guess on this end it's a little bit bigger. Yeah, a little bit better looking down here. I wouldn't say not very good, but it's better than I thought. And so I'm going to have them cut it here. Today's around the end of August, first part of September, whenever the weather's good for making hay. The area that looks sprayed here, that was done by the neighbor who sprayed his beans. He sprayed his beans and got a little over. The wind probably blew it over, but it's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I gotta have this cut. It'll make something. Yeah, it'll make something. We're using the truck as a gauge of how tall the grass is. Yeah, that's the kind of grass I was talking about. It's I think it's short foxtail or some kind of foxtail. Yeah, it's not so good. It's not so tall out in the middle though. The middle of the hayfield looks short. Yeah, it's only on the ends here that things are growing taller. But I'll still have them cut it. Not, like I said, nothing else, but it'll at least clean up the field a little bit, make it look better. Now I'm at the southeast corner, and I'm going to spray around this white pole here at the boundary, and that's the southwest corner. And looking from here, yeah, taller on this end. You know, like the stuff taller on this end than the other end, but everywhere else, like here, you can tell that the neighbor cut this. I don't know what's going on there. There's a wet spot here. I hope I don't get stuck. I have to put my four-wheel drive in gear. I just pulled there because it was clear. I didn't realize it was that wet. I know we had a rain. Here the other day, but all this water must be coming off this hill, or it's leaking out. Somehow there's like a little spring right there. Anyway, you could tell they cut this. I guess they cut it for straw. That's my guess, or hay or something. Oh no, that's all them white bales there. That's what that is. They cut this field here, and they put it in. They must have had a bunch of, maybe it was clover or something. I'm not sure what it was. It was wheat stubble. So whatever, but they it must have had some clover and some grasses in it, like this here. This probably looked like this. And then they put that in that silage wrap over there. The neighbor's renting this. I think it's the same neighbor that lives over there. Yeah, that's his ground here. Actually, this beans, these soybeans, and then this here is his ground. Our boundary is right around here. Yeah, goes down there to the edge of those trees and then goes out to the road. That's my niece's house. That's my mom and dad's house. Brother lives there, and that's the sheds. And my sister-in-law lives there, and my younger sister lives there. Anyway, what I'm doing here is spraying this around this post and deciding if I'm going to have this cut for hay. I might as well have it cut. Yeah, I guess it's worth it. We'll see. Won't make much, but at least it'll be something. All right, I'm gonna start spraying. Then I'll drive down to that northeast corner and spray around those equipment there. Ground's dry over here, but there where my wheel is, it's wet all the way through here. I don't know what's causing that. Must be from that last rain we had. I'm gonna put it in four-wheel drive so I can get out of there without any trouble. Well, I was spinning the whole way on that side. It's still wet there. Yeah, but I pulled out because I didn't want to make tracks, because I think there's some clover in here. I didn't want to mess it up too much for them. I'm about halfway to the other end, and grass is short here, like it is in most of the hayfield, but it's what I got to work with. Yeah. Oh well, that's life. I don't put much money into this, so I shouldn't expect too much out of it. Okay. All right, let's head to that corner there and spray that. There's still a few alfalfas in here. There's one right there. There's a few more over there. They're just hit and miss. There's a little bit more out that way. I can see it. Oh well, it's something. There's a bunch of, I'm not sure, I think those are turtle doves. Anyway, there's some alfalfa here. Yeah, there's still some alfalfa hitting this. But more than I thought down here. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit more than I thought. Okay, so that's good news. Still not very big though. I think it's past its blooming stage though. Oh well, I'm a little late, that's all. Alright, let's get down to there and spray around that equipment. Well, I'm going to spray this now. I sprayed this at the end of May, beginning of June, week or so before I had the hay cut for the first cutting, and I think those are straw bales of the neighbors from that field there. Yeah. Anyway, this stuff sure grew up, whatever it is. Some kind of grass, I think. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna spray it. That's why I got those white jugs in there. That white jug there is the tongue, a big tongue of the equipment, and that jug there is, I think, a tongue of another equipment, and that jug there is just to identify the edge of the equipment. Okay, let me start spraying that, and this here is growing pretty good here, just like the other end. Yeah, this corner here, you can see where I drove through. Looks good. Yeah. This stuff here is switchgrass. There was some here. That's switchgrass. I'd like to have more switchgrass growing in here because it grows good. Problem is getting it started. I tried sowing here some on the head down here a long time ago, but it's so expensive per pound that I only bought a little bit. I spread it along this headland, but that's all that grew. Yeah, yeah. It's all hard to get it established. So, and it's too expensive to buy a lot of seeds. So I just gave up on it. But I can see some of it growing now, though. Yeah, I'd like to have the whole thing in switchgrass. That'd be nice. I wouldn't have to worry about it no more because the roots are deep. Yeah. Yeah, I don't take as much fertilizer. Anyway, I gotta get spraying here. It's getting late. It's already past 4 p.m. Yeah. Okay. Let me spray. The wind's from this direction, so I'll spray it from this side first. Yeah. Wish it was all like this. I'd be happy. But there's a wet spot here. Yeah, all the water drains off from there. Drains down here. And I think that's why this is growing good here. I think the water drains from here, slowly drains down through here, gives it more water. That's my guess. This gets more moisture. Yeah. That's just my guess. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I gotta spray this. Okay. Now I can go down there by the entrance and spray the culvert, both sides of the culvert and the entrance and around that power pole, and I'll be done out here with the spraying anyway. I just realized that the taller and greener grass that's grown out there, that's switchgrass. The seed must have been carried out there somehow. Yeah, because I only planted it along the headland, so somehow it got out there. Okay, that's, like I said, if I could afford it, I would try to plant the whole thing in switchgrass, but seed's so expensive. Hard to sprout too. Should I say hard to germinate? Yeah, that's the problem. That's the word, germinate. That's what I got spray. That side, here, and this side up to the poles. Up to the pole. And yeah, it's ready. I could have this cut. I'll wait till the end of August though. And beginning of September. It's still warm enough to bale hay or cut and dry hay. I hope anyway. Yeah, I wish I had more switchgrass like that. I like that stuff. Yeah. There's one growing there too. Yeah. Oh well, take what I can get. Oh, just wanted to get a view from across the road. Okay, I can start spraying now. I just noticed this neighbor's corn got the same problem. The stems are bending over. Yeah, some more over there. They're just bent over. Huh. I forgot to get a view from this side too. And I'll get one from the other side. Okay. Now I can start spraying. Oh, forgot to say hi to my shadow. Hello, shadow. Let's go. Well, it's 5 p.m. already, and that thing was about half full, so I decided to go ahead and dump the rest of that. That jug there was a little bit less than half, and I put it in there, so now the thing's full. So I don't have to do it later. All right, let's start spraying. A flock of geese just flew over. I heard them honk. There's another flock over there. 2 flocks. Yeah. Well, first sign of autumn, I guess. Well, before I head home, I decided to stop by the farm and see what's happening here. There's them bales that they baled off of that. It must be clover. Yeah, it was stubble wheat, and now it's stubble clover. Yeah, they baled some straw, and then I guess when the stuff grew back, they put it into that silage wrap. Looks like my brother's got some chickens. Let's go take a look at them, and he's got his equipment parked up there on the concrete and inside the hog shed. But no more hogs. And there's his new trailer. I guess my brother and my brother-in-law, who lives over there with my sister, they went in together to buy that. Yeah. And there's that pond that they filled up real quick. About a week after they finished the pond dam, or a couple weeks anyway, it rained that 8 inches. They said they got 11, but it filled that pond up in one day. Yeah, and now it looks like they built a dock. I'm gonna have to go over and look at it. Looks like they got some kind of floating thing there too. Okay, let me go over there and look at it better. Oh, there's an old harrow. I remember using that when I was a kid. It's got a hand thing there where you could adjust the angle of the teeth as they dig into the ground. And the other half is over here on top of an old well. Yeah, yeah. I told my brother, don't fill it in. It's a memory of our ancestors. If they didn't dug it, whoever they bought it from, dug it. There's a nice cypress tree. I think my older brother, who already passed away, yeah, I think he planted these cypress. Something's running over there. I don't know. Oh, I think it's an aerator. I think it's an aerator for the pond. That's what I'm guessing. Yeah, there's some bubbles coming out there in the middle of the pond, just beyond this post here. Yeah, It looks like when they put this when they piled this dirt up here on this end to make that deeper, it looks like they didn't leave a way out for this water to get out. But they can drive on there now. It was hard to drive back here before. Yeah, that filled up in like a day after 8 to 11 inches of rain. That's what caused my flood on July 16th. That's my niece over there. And this is all this here, all the way, let's see, all to where about where the driveway, where that power pole is. All that was a part of the dad's garden when I was young. This was all garden. All this here was garden, all the way through here, from here all the way. And we had lots of stuff planted on the other side of the road too. It's all pasture now. For my brother uses it for pasture on the other side of the road. Yeah, and that's my parents' house. That's where I grew up. Of course, my room was that garage back there. That's where I lived with my younger brothers. My older brother, let's see, my older brother and one of my younger brothers had that bedroom there, and this was my two sisters' bedroom on this side, and my parents' bedroom was on that side. So they got good windows and light, and but we had the cold garage that was converted. It was converted to a bedroom before I can remember. Anyway, and that's the old outhouse. Yeah. So you gotta, when you're in the country, you gotta have a outhouse, because when the plumbing goes out, you gotta have somewhere to go. Because sometimes it gets plugged up. Anyway, I think my brother who lives there, and maybe my niece who lives over there, I think they're tending this garden, but I'm not sure. Let's see who that is. I think that's my niece. Yeah, her niece or her husband. Yeah, I'm gonna walk over there, find out what's going on. They have a dock, but it's on poles. It's on pilings, like a post. My brother's is a floating dock. This ain't floating. Yeah, nice pond. Wasn't this big when I was a kid. When I was a kid, it was a smaller pond. The dam was in the right place, same place, but it's a lot smaller. Dad had it fixed a few times when I was growing up, but now it's a lot bigger. Better looking too. Yeah. So my brother did most of the one on the other side of the road, and my niece did this one, since they own most of it. I remember when this was all hog pasture back here, and we had to come out. Dad had his sows out here. They would have babies out here, and then we had to come out here with a bushel basket, and when the sow wasn't around, we had to hurry up and catch the baby pigs in the nest, put them in bushel basket, and then two of us would run with the basket as fast as we could, and then we'd run to the barn. Because that was a different barn back then. Run to the barn before the sow caught us. And if she got too close, we just dumped the pigs, and then we had to herd the pigs and the babies and her into the barn. My dad didn't pen them up before they had babies, I don't know. And I also remember cutting a lot of these trees down because they were so thick in here. Yeah. Dad didn't like that. Clean them out and let the grass grow. Shadow's getting longer, so I need to go home. Oh, I'm back at home. It's after 6 p.m. I'm going to call it a day. That's it. Catch you on the next one. Bye.